We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Made back at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
For the Browns.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, it's Hurts. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Complete.
They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24.
It's now second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Ebron's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15. First down, Pittsburgh.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The tackle by Jordan.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Browns nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Odell Beckham Jr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
A loss of 3 yards. It's second down.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Touchdown, Browns.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. But first down, Hurts. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Hurts. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
A gain of 11 on the
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
makes the score Browns.
Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
First down, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then you're...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 33-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Oh, man.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking deep here for Ebron. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Tight go, tight go, tight go.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
It's good.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead
and the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. Has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Adrian Claiborne able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
For the point after.
Put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving.
Pressure comes and down he goes. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
3rd down.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
55 is my guy, 55. Real. All right, 55, 55. Hey, man, watch